My wife didn't scream, she didn't cry, she didn't even leave a note on the kitchen counter. She sent a calendar invite. Subject, departure. Time, 8:45 a.m. Location, International Terminal 3. And in the description box, just one line. I'm leaving with Marcus. Don't try to stop us. I was in the boardroom when the notification popped up. 12 executives sitting around a glass table, quarterly numbers on the screen. My phone buzzed once. I glanced down, and in that exact moment, my 12-year marriage ended through corporate formatting. My name is Adrian Locke. I'm 38 years old, and when my wife believed she was escaping with my business partner and half my empire, she didn't realize she was walking into a door I had quietly locked months ago. People assume betrayal hits like lightning. It doesn't. It hums, softly, for months before it strikes. Late-night strategy meetings, sudden gym memberships, private telegram notifications. A new perfume she claimed was for herself. Her name was Vanessa. Smart, elegant, socially magnetic. She loved ambition. And Marcus Kane? He was ambition in a tailored suit. We built Kane and Locke Capital from a rented office above a bakery. He handled acquisitions. I handled risk. That difference saved me, because while Marcus expanded aggressively, I audited silently. 9 months before the airport invite, I noticed something subtle. A vendor invoice structured differently. Numbers rounded too cleanly. Transfers routed through secondary clearing accounts. Small discrepancies. Nothing illegal on the surface. Just rehearsed. When I asked Marcus casually, he laughed. You're too paranoid, Adrian. Maybe, but paranoia built empires. Trust destroyed them. The night everything truly shifted wasn't dramatic. It was ordinary. Marcus came over for dinner. Vanessa cooked. Wine flowed. We laughed about early struggles. Halfway through the evening, Marcus said, Your Wi-Fi keeps dropping. Want me to fix it? He walked into my office alone. 5 minutes. That's all it took. At the time, I thought nothing of it. But 2 weeks later, I discovered mirrored login attempts from my own IP address while I was physically in Boston. Someone had cloned access. Someone with proximity. Someone I invited in. I didn't confront him. I didn't accuse Vanessa. I didn't explode. I restructured. Step 1. I separated liquid assets into conditional authorizations requiring biometric confirmation. Step 2. I converted physical reserves, platinum, bonds, private equity certificates, into compliance-tagged holdings. Step 3. I installed passive network forensics inside my home system. Invisible, silent, legal. And I waited. So when Vanessa sent that airport invite, I wasn't shocked. I was curious, because if she was leaving, Marcus was behind it. And if Marcus was behind it, he believed he already won. My phone buzzed again. A text this time. Vanessa, I took the reserve case from the vault. Don't make this ugly. I almost smiled, because the reserve case she took wasn't what she thought. 6 weeks earlier, I replaced our physical asset case. Identical exterior, different interior. Inside were structured securities tied to an active regulatory disclosure, harmless legally, but flagged if transported internationally without clearance. Marcus loved shortcuts. He hated paperwork, which meant he wouldn't inspect documentation. He'd assume, and assumption is expensive. I didn't hack anything. I didn't bribe anyone. As managing partner of an international capital firm, I had compliance visibility. The system pinged at 8:57 a.m. Asset tag scanned. Flag triggered. Secondary screening initiated. Then another alert. Mirrored credential match. Because when Marcus cloned my authentication months ago, he unknowingly activated a shadow log tied to his device fingerprint. The moment he accessed secure assets at the airport, the log linked. 2 birds, 1 scanner. Marcus called first. Voice steady but thinner than usual. What did you do? I leaned back in my office chair.
I protected what was mine. You set us up. No, I corrected calmly. You walked into due diligence. Silence. Then anger. You think you're smarter than everyone. No, I said softly. Just more patient.
But here's where the story shifts. Because when regulators reviewed the linked activity, they found something neither Marcus nor I anticipated. A third authorization layer. Hidden. Transfers executed through both our credentials. $7.2 million. Siphoned across 8 months. Neither of us initiated them. Marcus wasn't stealing alone, and I wasn't the only target.
Vanessa wasn't a mastermind. She was proximity. Marcus convinced her I was emotionally distant, obsessed with control. He offered excitement, adventure, freedom, classic redirection. But while she thought she was escaping marriage, Marcus was harvesting access. Her fingerprint opened my office. Her phone mirrored my authentication token. Her trust opened the door.
The airport interview suite felt colder than it should. Marcus sat straight. Vanessa looked shaken. Regulatory Officer Chen slid a tablet across the table. Explain this. Transaction logs, cross-border routing, dual authorizations. Marcus frowned. That's Adrian's clearance. It's yours too, Chen replied calmly. I studied the metadata, timestamps, location pings, device trace, and then I saw it. All fraudulent approvals originated during one specific pattern, when both Marcus and Vanessa were together, without me.
I said one name. Lena Voss. Marcus stiffened. Vanessa blinked. Lena was our cybersecurity consultant. Brilliant. Quiet. Invisible in meetings. She implemented our authentication upgrades 8 months ago, the same month anomalies began. And she had physical access to both of us.
Lena designed the mirrored authorization. Not to frame Marcus, not to frame me, but to make both of us suspicious of each other. Divide partners, distract leadership, create emotional chaos, and during that chaos, extract millions unnoticed. Marcus thought he was running a romantic escape. Vanessa thought she was chasing passion. I thought I was outmaneuvering betrayal. Lena was moving beneath all of us.
I triggered emergency asset containment. Marcus attempted damage control. Vanessa cried. Regulators widened jurisdiction. Lena attempted offshore transfer, but she underestimated one thing. I don't leave exits open. Her encryption failed under forensic replication. Her offshore holding company flagged. She was detained in Zurich. Marcus lost his board seat. Not criminally charged, just negligent. Vanessa left the house 2 weeks later, not because she was guilty, because she saw something uncomfortable. I had expected her betrayal, and expectation changes love. She asked me one question before leaving. Did you ever trust me? I paused, long enough for silence to answer. The company survived. Stock stabilized. Press called me strategic. Investors praised resilience. But the house felt hollow, because survival isn't the same as intimacy. I protected assets. I protected reputation. I exposed the architect. But I realized something brutal. When you prepare for someone to betray you, you slowly push them toward it. Marcus exploited distance I created. Vanessa chased warmth I stopped offering. Lena exploited ego between two powerful men. Everyone played a role, including me. 6 months later, I received a message. Unknown number. Just one line. You were the only one who saw clearly. No name, no signature. Maybe Lena, maybe Marcus, maybe my own conscience. I deleted it, closed my laptop,
and locked the vault. Because here's what I learned. The most dangerous betrayal isn't the one you don't see coming. It's the one you prepare for so thoroughly that you forget to protect the people inside the walls. And sometimes, winning looks exactly like being alone.